What's up, Geminis? This is Crystal with One Little Crystal Tarot, and this is your end of July tarot reading. Do me a favor, if messages in this reading resonate with you, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment. This is for the sun, moon, and rising signs of Gemini. And let me just say, I did a pre-shuffle, and it looks like you guys were probably hit pretty bad by the different retrogrades. There has been 6 planets in retrograde. Mercury being the more popular one discussed amongst the masses, is still in retrograde. I think we may have a week left, but once Mercury goes direct, we still will feel some effects of the post-retrograde. So I say all that to say that things could be lifted if you've been feeling heavy, like heavy energy around you, whether it's dealing with breakups or some people around you dealing with this heavy energy, like breakups and heartaches and third-party situations or whatever. You guys will begin to gain a little clarity towards the end of the week, going into next week, since we are stepping into Leo season, and that's just us as a collective. Will be feeling some sense of relief, I believe. But anyways, yeah, it looks like you guys are going through sort of like a dark night of the soul, maybe. And by that I mean it's just a period of transformation for the best, you know. Without, I kind of want to say without pain there is no growth, you know. Like, you have to feel some sort of rhythm in your everyday living, you know what I'm saying? You have to be pulled from your comfort zone a little bit in order to get some sort of growth in your personal development. But anyways, let me stop yapping and see what comes up here. That's just the vibe I got from the pre-shuffle. So let's see how's it goes it, Gemini. You have 9 of Cups in reverse. I pulled the same card in the pre-shuffle. So yeah, some of you are very dissatisfied with something. Some of you maybe indulging a little bit into drinking a little more. Let me try to stop saying sorry. I'm sorry. All right, let's see. You've got 2 of Cups in reverse. This came out in the pre-shuffle as well. So yeah, there's definitely been a separation or some sort of, there's disharmony within a relationship of some sort, and it's affecting your everyday mood. Like, it's affecting your happiness for sure. You have the World. So there's been some lessons learned. Okay. You have 8 of Wands. There's a message coming in. Someone wants to communicate with you, or you're going to be communicating with someone. 9 of Wands in reverse. This came out in the pre-shuffle as well. So you are probably letting your guard down a little bit, or maybe you're feeling vulnerable. You got 2 9s here in reverse. So hold up. Okay. All right. I'm getting real big Pisces energy. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Real big water energy, and fire energy as well. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But let's keep going. We got 2 of Swords in reverse. Failing to make a decision. Maybe you don't feel like you're in the best headspace to make a decision right now. You've got Death. So this is definitely an ending of a cycle, for sure. You've got King of Cups in reverse. Real big water energy, I swear. A lot of you could be dealing with a Pisces. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And Page of Swords. So, the center here is, we have the World clarified by King of Cups in reverse. Alright, so like I said, some of you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or someone with water in their chart. I hate that shit. Okay, so with the World here, there's longevity somewhere. There's there's been a journey with someone, or a journey with whatever issue that's presenting itself. This is ongoing. You've been taught a lesson, or you're in the midst of learning this lesson. Okay, you may not be taking it well with the King of Cups being in reverse. King of Cups upright is pretty good with balancing out their emotions and just kind of letting things flow how they may. But in reverse, this is you either not handling the situation in a mature way, like with the best emotional intelligence, or this is you just not opening up at all. Like, this is just you shutting down, like shutting off your emotions to the situation, period, which isn't healthy at all. But there is a lesson being learned. I just don't think that you're handling it well, Gemini. With the Two of Cups in reverse, clarified by Queen of Pentacles in reverse, somebody has come between a union, okay, a relationship. So if this is maybe a romantic relationship, I feel like there was someone to step in there. I don't like to go out and say, like, well, somebody was cheating. Could be, it's a possibility. You would know, okay? I don't know your life. This is, you know, just a general reading. But this is a Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. So if this isn't a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo woman or man, you know, with the Queen, I don't like to get caught up on genders, but it is what it is, whatever. This could be you. If you are a feminine, this could be no, this couldn't be you unless you have Earth in your chart, but I don't think this is y'all. This is someone close, if not a third party, like a mistress of some sort. This is someone who is relatively close to this union. Or maybe this is you, Gemini, having to... Okay, if you're a Gemini male, you could either be dealing with an earth sign, or have an earth sign that's close to you that's interfering with your relationship. And if you're a Gemini woman, I feel like you may have a Gemini mom, or this is a Gemini mistress. I mean, not a Gemini mom, a earth sign mom, or an earth sign mistress. Excuse me, I'm trying to get it together, but these messages coming in, and I'm just trying my best to articulate, okay? Bear with me. All right, we have Nine of Cups in reverse, clarified by Page of Swords. I think this is you, okay? Because, and I say that, listen, with the King of Cups being in reverse, I'm just, you know, this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, but I kind of feel like this is a little bit of you as well. Because with the Page of Swords, this is definitely your energy. I feel like you are don't kill me. I feel like some of you are just not thinking things through when it comes to this situation. Some of you could be like having like this princess or prince mentality. What I mean by that is maybe you're playing victim. I'm so sorry, Gemini. I just have to call it how I see it. But I feel like some of you are playing the victim, in the situation, with the Nine of Cups being in reverse and the Page of Swords. The Page is it's immature energy. It's, you know, like a prince or a princess, bratty kind of. I'm trying to turn it around for y'all. I'm really trying to turn it around. Somebody came in. There was a quick ending to something. Some of y'all are vulnerable and just not sure how to move. Like, you're not sure as to what to do next, how to make a decision, or maybe okay, pause. If this relationship hasn't ended, or this friendship or whatever hasn't ended, the separation hasn't come about yet, maybe some of you are wanting to end this. Whatever it is, it's coming to an end. You know, there's some sort of ending to this. Now, whether it's, you know, ending for good, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Energy can always change. You know, this is not set in stone. Okay? It just could be like the end of the way this relationship has been going. So, you know, this is not to say that you guys are completely walking away from each other, but how things have been going up to this point is ending. Okay? So, if you guys aren't temporarily separating, regardless if this is a relationship or a friendship, marriage, whatever, you guys, you don't have to be separating like permanently. This is just, like I said, the end to how things have been going in your day-to-day lives, how you guys have been communicating. Yes, definitely how you guys have been communicating. You're gonna have to let down your defense. You're gonna have to get off the defense because it's keeping you stuck and stagnant. Whoa. I'm getting kind of antsy with y'all's reading, Gemini. Getting kind of antsy. Let's go ahead and pull an oracle card. This is from, where's my book? The Chakra Insight Oracle deck. Let's get some advice here on what to do, because this is a little troublesome. But it's definitely happening for a reason, okay? This transition, this adjustment in the relationship is well needed and overdue, I feel like. How things have been going, you can't grow. You guys can't grow like this, the way it's been going. It has to change. It definitely has to, there has to be some sort of ending. Whoa. Okay. You've got the mind. That's Gemini all the way. The mind. I don't know. Some of you may be into numerology. If you are, the number 38 may mean something to you. It talks about openness, flexibility, imagination, learning. I'm still feeling the need to pull another card. And you know what? Because I'm feeling generous, and I feel like you guys need it, because this has to be some harsh energy to deal with. You know, a harsh period in your life right now. I feel like I need to pull another oracle card for advice. Okay, so let's see. Just one more. Oh, wait. Well, y'all got lucky. You got 3. You got 2 more. You got sound, and you got sexuality. Odd. Okay, so I'm just going to read a little bit from the book. This is the longest reading yet, Gemini. We're going over 15 minutes here. All right, so, and the number 33 might mean something to you. And the number 13. So, there's something in common. We got a lot of threes here. Threes, numerology. Strength, power. Definitely power. Look up 333. Actually, there's 4 threes here, but whatever. Look up the number 3. So we're going to go with the mind first. And since Geminis, you guys are very logical people. You're an air sign. This is very fitting. Okay. Ancient wisdom keepers knew that the best way to harvest the infinite power of the mind was to keep it focused upon the highest aspects of truth. Through mantras, prayers, songs, and communions, they trained their minds to deliver clear visions to the infinite wellspring of their subconscious. In this way, they created worlds. Our mind can be our greatest ally or our most challenging foe. With our mind, we focus the lens of our being, and with that focus, energy grows into our reality. Close your eyes for a moment and capture a snapshot of your thoughts. Are they holding visions of your highest potential, or are they spiraling in the other direction? And with Geminis, with y'all being kind of split, you know, kind of dual. But y'all being kind of dual, I think, you know, sometimes you can the twins kind of go against each other. You guys could be constantly at war with yourselves in your head. It is time to sharpen your awareness of the activity of your mind and to call upon the incredible resources to be a true and trusted guide. Train your mind to focus on the positive aspects of life and to remain open to new concepts and ideas. Whether you enroll in a class, learn a new skill, or enter a new meditation practice, now is a great time to expand your knowledge and enrich your ability to harness your true mental power. This card also encourages you to take time to daydream and to use your imagination. Time to allow free-flowing thoughts and to strengthen the more creative side of your mind. Time to trust your intuition and to make choices occasionally from a hunch or a feeling rather than from a well-thought-out rational plan. Okay, and that's all I'm going to take from this card. Yes, sometimes it's not all about logic. It's not all about reasoning. You know, sometimes you have to tap into your intuition. And let me just be clear, because I feel like some of you, well, not some, I don't know. Somebody could really be, me personally, I sometimes go off of my intuition a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I have a little less logic and more intuition. And there should be a healthy balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's not all about the facts. You know, it's not just about the facts. So, you get what I'm saying, Gemini. Relating to your reading, I feel like whatever happened up until this point, I think that maybe you were just in your head a little bit too much and just trying to do things strictly by the book or strictly how you saw things, you know, best fit, and that just wasn't the case. Like, that just, you know, it's not all about that. You know, maybe it's time to broaden your horizons, you know what I'm saying, and just be a little more considerate to different ways of doing things. All right, so you got 33, sound. That's very interesting. All of life is made up of vibration. All of life has a frequency and a sound, even if that sound is silence. As one of the purest, most potent healing forces on the planet, sound has the capacity to capture the essence of an individual, to unify the energy of an entire group, to dissolve an illness, penetrate surfaces, and, in this case of whale song, travel around the entire globe and beyond. This card is an invitation to consciously enter life's rich symphony of sound. Take time to listen with all of your senses. Be willing to hear what the world is communicating to you, even in silence. Honor the intuitive sounds of your own being and let them come through. Now is a wonderful time to engage in the expression of sound through singing, music, drumming, chanting, and sitting in absolute quiet. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say from that. So, yes, I feel like you guys are probably needing some alone time. Some of you are probably into music, whether it's singing or playing instruments, whatever. I feel like you guys kind of need to get in tune with that. That's what this spread is calling for you, to just kind of shift your focus a little more and to kind of raise your vibration. If you're not really into like music like that, if you're not musically inclined, you may want to, I think, what is it called? Where you listen to the different vibrations, like, what is it, like sound waves, brain waves, theta, beta, something. I don't know, don't give me the line. But there's different sound waves and vibrations to raise your consciousness and your awareness and to unblock your chakras and stuff like that. Look it up, okay? I'm still learning myself. But anyways, yeah, man, there's definitely an imbalance within the mind, body, and spirit, and you're needing to just shift your focus. Sexuality is interesting too. Openness, sharing, beauty, honor. Okay, now for some of you, I don't want to get dark on nobody, but some of you could be suffering from just low self-esteem. I feel like some of you are just have maybe issues with your body image. I'm getting like you're just not feeling sensual, like you're not feeling your body, like you're just not feeling, like it's like you're too caught up into the third dimension, like, you know, the physical, instead of understanding that you are the spirit within the body. Okay, like this is just our vehicle, basically. The body is just your vehicle, okay? And it's like it, with mind, body, and spirit not being in sync, you know, it may be hard for you to just flow naturally, like with your movement, with, you know, your body language, period. You could be a little tensed up. Some of you could be gaining weight or losing weight, maybe losing more weight than you like. You're just needing to kind of let loose, let some tension go, I feel like. But let me go ahead and get into the book and see what it says and see if I'm on track, child, because, you know, I'll be all over the place. But anyways, sexuality. It is time to express and experience your passions and desires, to honor the power of your sexual energy as a sacred creative life force, not only in your union with one another, but also in your life. On a surface level, this card is an invitation to become aware of your community, On a surface level, this card is an invitation to become aware of and communicate your sexual values, needs, and wants with your partner. Talk about what you enjoy. Open the pathway to move beyond fears or restrictions that you each may carry from the past. Honor your true feelings about sex and sexuality. On a deeper level, it is time to raise your awareness of the divine aspects of your own sexuality or your sexual energy. Child, we at almost 30 minutes. To acknowledge yourself as a sexual being, not as a popular culture. To acknowledge yourself as a sexual being, not as pop culture perceives it, but as a pure expression of creative life force in all aspects of your being. It is time to become comfortable with the unique essence of your physical form. What I say, Gemini? who you are, your coloring and textures, the way you dress, your fragrance, and your body language. Expand your daily expression of your own inner fire and sexuality. And I'm going to end it there. Okay? But yes. Now, I feel the need to mention to air signs specifically, like, don't feel like, don't be so hard on yourself. Like, please don't be so hard on yourself, because we all are flawed, okay? I'm sitting here, yes, I'm reading these cards, but I'm flawed too, and my life ain't all together, and I don't have all the answers. This is something that I feel is my gift, and this is what I like to do. And I feel like it's helpful to somebody, I know it's helpful to somebody. And I feel like with you all, you're having to find what it is that makes life worth living to you, okay? If you find that there is disharmony within your relationship or, your family, then it's time to find happiness again, because you guys are clearly unhappy with something that's happened in your life. Something is, you're unhappy with this change. But what I was saying in the beginning, change is inevitable, and without pain, there is no growth, okay? You don't want to stay stagnant and stuck in this type of energy. You want growth. You want expansion, okay? Change has to come. So you have to be able to go with the flow to get that change. And what that means is getting comfortable with yourself, changing the vibe within yourself before you expect change in the vibe with anyone else, okay? So, with all that being said, because I feel like as a collective, we're all going through different changes. We're all experiencing changes in all sorts of ways, and believe it or not, it's for the betterment of our future. Okay, so there's gems in the lesson for sure, Gemini. There's gems in the lesson, all right? You just have to be willing to expand your perception, your perspective of the situation in order to get the message. But if you want to just stay stuck in the things that you've learned thus far, and traditions and whatever else, however you see it, you're not going to catch it, and you're just, like I said, you're just going to stay stuck, okay? You gotta move with the world here, okay? All right, but that's what I have for you guys, Gemini. If the messages in this reading resonated with you, like I said, please hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe to the channel, comment, whatever you feel compelled to do. Okay? I hope you guys have a good rest of July, a safe rest of July. And, if you would like to book a personal reading, details on doing so is in the description box below. Okay? All right. Peace, love, and light.